what's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Been looking on X to see what else had happened, with this woman. Says Bishop Budde has been removed from the National Cathedral. So I wanted to do, really just follow up. I want to follow up on this, see what, how everything went, because I had checked out the video on The View, and she was on The View, immediately ran to The View, which is honestly insane. But, I wanted to check it out, so let's check this out, y'all. During
a firestorm from the Trump administration. Despite President Trump demanding an apology over the sermon, the Reverend Mariann Budde telling Time magazine she won't be saying she's sorry. Fox News contributor Bill McGurran with us now. And Bill, good morning to you. Here's Time magazine. She went on The View. That was a strange
That's a tell.
Move. Yeah. Time magazine, are you hoping to inspire others to push back against President Trump's policies? She said, I'd love to have people present another alternative, yes, and to bring compassion and breath into our public discourse. Well, I guess on that last point, she accomplished that.
Right. See, I feel like honestly, before he, says anything, how I look at it is that it's a time and a place for certain things. And I didn't find anything that she said that has something to do with, praying for Trump, with God or anything like that from the clips that I've seen. It was more so a bashing Trump, of wrongdoing or this or, telling him what he needs to do. It was more of that, more of, her trying to lecture him. You know what I mean?
I agree with Dana. It was a tell that she went on The View. Look, everything unfolded the way she wanted to. This is not a prayer service. Dana, were you at the Bush's second inaugural prayer service?
I believe so.
We sat through a lot of these kind of events, and they're gracious events. They're good for the country. Many different clergymen get up to speak. This was designed to invite the president in, hold him and his family and his vice president hostage, and to get what you just showed on the screen. You have the president and his team and their faces while this woman is insulting them from the pulpit. It was designed to insult them publicly in front of the whole nation, and it succeeded. I think if she had these concerns, she might have given him a letter for privately, but I think this is a stunt.
Yeah, and that proves it.
And one thing about it, if it was the other way around, say, and this obviously wouldn't happen, but just say that Kamala won. I'm gonna give you a couple. Say Kamala won, and somebody tried to lecture her. You know what I mean, on some stuff. It'd be everywhere. Oh, this person did. Then now she ends up on A View, still talking crazy. Now she says she ain't gonna apologize. I find it crazy. I really find it crazy. Just imagine if it was the other way around. And that's what I don't like at all.
When she went on The View, she said this. Watch her here.
How could it not be politicized? I was trying to speak a truth that I felt needed to be said, but to do it in as respectful and kind a way as I could. And also to bring other voices into the conversation, which voices that had not been heard in the public space for some time.
And what's interesting is, she's talking, and one of the things she talked about was immigrants, and she said she had a very narrow view of the type of immigrant in our country. But then, the people also who didn't have a voice for a long time are the victims' families.
Right.
And that you just saw a bipartisan passage of the Laken Riley Act. That was the first bill that was passed under President Trump.
And you can have a conversation about all this, but it's not to be done from the pulpit. These are all secular concerns. Nothing about the gospel of Jesus Christ, as far as I can see. It was all political stunt, and now she's on a victory tour of TV saying, I'm not going to apologize. And it's really quite extraordinary.
But that just shows you how sick people are. I mean, that should tell you everything and show you everything that you need to know right there. I'm not going to apologize. You see how people are basically saying of how she didn't make anything about, Jesus Christ, God. She didn't make nothing. She didn't do none of that. She wanted to lecture Trump, bash Trump. That was her main goal. Her main goal was, okay, I got an opportunity to do this, so I'm about to do that. That's what her goal was. And then she hops on a View. That makes it even more weird. She hops on a View and starts, talking crazy. Ain't apologizing. That's crazy to me, y'all. I'm telling you.
It's just insulting. And I don't see how that advances
There was another way
your side.
There was another way to do this. She could have
Right.
expressed her feelings about this and her concerns, and she could have also expressed her concerns for the families of the victims, whether it's Laken Riley,
Right.
passed on the same day, or that beautiful 12-year-old girl in
Jocelyn
Houston.
Ngari.
Thank you. Or her family. We pray for the strength of those families to get over these most challenging times. That's
That would be
like
the
par for the
humanitarian
course
view.
in church.
Yeah, that would be the humanitarian way and the nonpartisan way to do it. But I think she's an activist.
She leads a church that very much does this every
Right.
Sunday. This is not a new thing. And this is not just her. These are the pastors of this church do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm not a member of that church, so I have
That's why they should have gone to the Catholic church.
Yeah.
That would have been where's the national the shrine up there in
or
Catholic
St.
University.
Matthew's,
Sure.
the Basilica, or
The Basilica, sure.
or St. Matthew's.
But it was
look,
a
it was a
shame.
deliberate choice. They took a man, the president, and when he was hostage, just sitting in his seat, and they put the TV cameras on him and had her issue the stream of political statements.
Bill McGurn, thank you.
Thank
you
you,
can read
Dave.
him every Tuesday in the Wall Street Journal, and we do.
And that's the thing too. Like she knew in her right mind that Trump obviously wouldn't get up and say anything or wouldn't get up and leave. It's just more so Trump had more respect for obviously the Lord versus it's more that. It's not, I'm about to say something to her, or I'm about to lie. Somebody need to get her. It was more so, what? It's fine. It just shows you two different types of character, and I honestly, I'm glad, her being, removed and she's a sickening person for that. That's all I got to say. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. Definitely a banger. Definitely, I don't know. How do y'all like the uploads at this time? Do I need to upload early or should I upload around the same time that I've been uploading? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.